Hey, welcome back to Basin Motorsports. So it's that time of year where the winter is getting closer, the weather's getting colder, and it is finally time to break out the heaters in the garage. Now, a couple years ago, I had bought a propane burner, a bottle top burner with dual burners that was rated at one burner had 15,000 BTU, or with dual burners, the two of them running, it was at 30,000 BTUs. Now, if you don't remember what I did on the testing on that, I'll put up a link up top and I'll show you the testing there to do that. Now, one of the things I did and did not like about that is that it was easy to install, but it just wasn't enough to really get my garage heated to a certain level. Both burners running on my garage would be able to get it to roughly mid 50s to low 60s at the best case. Now remember, my garage is 24 feet wide, 30 deep, and 12 tall. So cubic feet is around 8,600 cubic feet. Currently I have a couple cars in here, some other equipment, some shelving, etc. So it's not exactly 8,600, it's less than that, but the dual burners just couldn't get it hot enough. So now the reason to get the garage warmer than low 60s is that I'm vinyl wrapping cars this year. This is something I started on, and in order to do vinyl wrap, such as like I did here with the Mustang, or what I'm doing right now on the Chevy Avalanche, I really need it to be in the low 70s, to best case, about 75 degrees in here. The dual burners previously just couldn't get it that hot, so I had to upgrade. So I ended up picking up a Dewalt forced air heater. Now it's again fueled by propane. It has a battery to help push the air out. And this is rated from roughly about 30,000 BTU, around 27 on the lowest, up to 68,000 BTU on the highest setting. So when you take the unit itself out of the box, it's going to be wrapped in plastic, has two end caps there that are made out of cardboard, so you can easily just take it up out of the box, take the cardboard ends off, take it out of the bag. The unit itself has a handle that comes separately, and the four screws to hold it on are actually finger started into the unit, into the nut certs in the body. Take those out, place the handle on, finger tighten them all in, and then it's just a simple Phillips screwdriver. Now it also does come with a hose that screws into the back and then goes to your tank. Now this hose is about 10 feet long, so you can use a multitude of different size bottles if you want. I've got a huge bottle on it right now, probably about a 60 cubic foot, 50, 60, or I guess pounds. And you could also put on like a 20 pound, kind of the smaller bottles itself. Either way, just remember it is counter thread, so it goes left counterclockwise to tighten versus righty-tighty. I know, it's backwards. Now the beauty of this thing, it does run on a 20 volt lithium ion battery for Dewalt, so it slides right here on the front and the bottom. And the beauty of it is, if you have these already, you don't need to go buy them. If you don't, you'll have to get a set of these. So I ended up getting two batteries and a charger separately, but bought them at the same time, and it was no big deal. Now, once you've got this thing started, you can turn on your bottle up there, flows gas to the unit. Battery's in, it's charged. You can then turn on the fan on the side button here. On. It will start trying to push, and then you've got an igniter button here. Gas. Now remember, on the last ones we took some initial settings to kind of show you how to start or what temperature we started with. So let's get some initial temperatures inside the garage, and then we'll show you at about 20-minute intervals what this baby can really do to heat the garage up. All right, so looking at the front of the garage, it is about 51. The truck we're working on right now, roughly about 53. About 53, 51, somewhere in there. And the very back of the garage is at 50. All right. So now you can kind of see, if I show you a pan around here a little bit, The heater has got space all in front of it, so if you're gonna crank this thing up, make sure it's got about at least 10 feet before it really gets anything, because this sucker gets hot on full blast. What we'll do is we'll let it run on full blast at 68,000 BTUs for about 20 minutes, and then we'll take the same temperatures looking inside the garage. The beauty is this is the on-off button right here by fan. When it's on, it's obviously green. You can hear it's now heating. This is your igniter to get it started, and then turning it all the way down this way is low. If I turn it all the way left, it is high. Are you ready to let the big dog eat? All right, with the 20-minute timer up, let's take a look here. From the shop is now, we'll call it 65. That's a pretty good deal. So directly kind of in front. Looking there, we're looking at 64, 65, somewhere in there. Back door similar. About 62 as we get further away, and I'm gonna guess this is about 59, 60. No way. That door is really 70? No kidding. Yeah, that is actually decently warm. Well, that's different. All right, took the wall. 64. There you go. That sucker's really heating up. So that's 20 minutes. Let's crank this baby up, and we'll give it another 20 minutes to see where we're at. All right, another 20 minutes in. Call it 73 on the truck. Call it 70, let's call it 74, which is the goal. Looking at, yeah, we'll call it 70, that's fine. Back of the truck. 70. Let's see how bad this thing is. Whew. Well, those doors are sure soaking up that heat. They're loving it. All right, so now with that running roughly about 45 minutes or so, that heater has gone from, what was it, high 50s up to low to mid 70s in places. And I'll tell you, just in hot, you can kind of tell how red I am. It's getting a little warm in here. That's probably even warmer up to the ceiling. So this is perfect vinyl weather for laying vinyl down. So if I show you, I spin around here, you can see I'm doing some wrap work on this truck, changing it from blue to kind of a purplish blue. It's a color change. But that's the goal for this, is to get the shop somewhere in the, I'm gonna say low 70s. Low humidity is pretty good, low 70s, it's great wrap weather. And the trick will be, how long does it take when it's 30 below out, if it ever gets there again. It's about 30 degrees outside, so there you go. That's probably 100-degree difference from outside, well, 100 degrees. It's probably about a 40-degree difference from 30 degrees outside to 70 in here, but that makes it great. So that's a good investment to me that we'll use all winter. Propane is decently priced. I won't say it's like cheap, but it's not like overly expensive. So I think I have totally invested a little over 300 bucks into the batteries, the charger, and the unit itself. And that's not too bad. That's not too bad for a heater that should go a long time. Comes with, I believe, a 1-year warranty. I'll have to look it up and register it. Now that I've used it, it's definitely mine to keep. But if you guys are interested in something like this, like the Dewalt heater itself, 68,000 BTUs in this size of a shop does pretty darn good. The smell in here is not bad, which is what I didn't like about the dual burners. You just had to run them so long, it just kind of filled it up with fumes. This one in here for about 45 minutes really is pretty good. I don't feel like I am overwhelmed with exhaust or anything else, and it's not too bad in here. So I'm gonna say if you run it less than an hour, you're probably in good shape. Anything over that, you might need a bigger unit to get it hotter faster than what you're doing. But that's it. I'll drop you a couple links down in the description of places to grab this stuff so you can kind of check it out for yourself, and check out anything else in the Amazon store itself of what I've used either on the wide body here under the cover or any other vinyl stuff if you guys are interested in doing like vinyl wraps for yourself. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Canaan from Basin Motorsports. See you next time.